Okay, I had a fun idea. Today I want to see if old sets smell better than new sets. One of my favorite things about opening packs is how modern you get that fresh pack smell. So today we shall see. I always forget how you're supposed to open these. I think you're supposed to slide them out the bottom. These. I think you're supposed to do this and then do this. I think. I don't know what this is for. Anyway, we'll see if old sets smell better than new sets. Don't really know the cards, although I like this artwork. Charge. It's a beautiful artwork there. This is Dominaria. Picture of an old lady. Charge. Creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. That's a good card. Alright, now for the smell. Yeah, it smells like doesn't smell like cardboard. It almost smells like fresh paper. Fresh paper, white paper with a little bit of paint. Anyway, that is absolutely beautiful artwork. Who did that? Zeju Chin. Honor rides before us. All we have to do is catch up. Denitha Capation. This will probably be a long video because I'm going to smell each pack and read. I like to read the cards. Arcane Flight. Enchant creature gets +1/+1 and flying. When pigs fly. When cats fly. Gitu Chronicler, 1/3, kicker. 3 colorless, 1 red. When it enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, return target instant or sorcery from your graveyard to your hand. Benelish. Oh, bringing back the Benelish heroes. The Benelish Honor Guard. 2/2. So it's a bear. And it gets +1/+0 for each legendary creature you control. Man, some of these modern cards are overpowered compared to old cards. Dark Bargain. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put 2 of them into your hand and the other into your graveyard. Dark Bargain deals 2 damage to you. Croson Druid. 3 for 2/3. Kicker 5 when it enters the battlefield. If it was kicked, gain 10 life. Wow, but you'd have to have 8 mana. It's a big investment. Yavimaya. I remember the Yavimaya worm. Yavimaya Sapherd. Looks like a fungusy growth. When their community grows cluttered, Thalids begin a traditional bobbing dance, then trek out in all directions. When Yavimaya Sapherd enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 green Saproling creature token. Pardic Wanderer, 6 for a 5/5 trample, straight up. It's a nice vanilla creature. Pardic Wanderer. Rampaging Cyclops, 4 for a 4/4. Rampaging Cyclops gets -2/-1 as long as 2 or more creatures are blocking it. Sorry if this video takes so long, but I enjoy reading the cards and enjoying the artwork and just enjoying the experience of opening packs. Draw 2 cards, 3 mana for Divination. Memorial to Unity, first uncommon. Enters the battlefield tapped, add a mountain, 3 and tap, sacrifice it. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card from among them, put it into your hand, then put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Juggernaut, 4 for 5/3. It attacks each turn if able. Juggernaut can't be blocked by walls. Urza's machines have a splendid habit of excavating themselves. Oh, this is Dominaria. That's why all these cards are kind of a throwback to the world of Dominaria. Thalid Soothsayer. You got the Thalids, you got the Benelish, all that. 4 for a 2/3. 2 colorless, sacrifice a creature, draw a card. The rare Grand Warlord Rada. And I have no idea on the value of new modern cards. I have no idea. 3/4 haste for 4. Whenever 1 or more creatures you control attack, add that much mana in any combination of red and or green until end of turn. If you don't lose this mana as Till end of turn, you don't lose this mana as the steps and phases end. Future is my gift to Keld. Seems like a pretty good card. Anything that generates mana is a good card. Look at that big sword. I think that's a female. Rada. Anna Steinbauer. And a mountain. And a sapperling token. Back to charge. Alright, let's open an old pack. Let's see what we get. Let's go all the way back to Chronicles. People didn't like this set when it came out because it devalued a lot of the cards. Alright, I'm going to get a cold from 1994 smelling this stuff, but I love that musty old cardboard smell. Vintage Magic. Love that smell. And it's in limited supply. Wizards should make a cologne called Magic the Gathering. Love that smell. Alright, let's see what we got. Hell's Caretaker. 4 for a 1/1. Tap, sacrifice a creature to take target creature from your graveyard and put it directly into play as though it were just summoned. Wow. Sacrifice a creature to take target creature from your graveyard and put it directly into play as though it were just summoned. Use this ability only during your upkeep. It's a good card. You might leave here. Shendra. Should another take your place? That's a Sandra Everingham illustration. I don't really like it, to be honest. I'm just being honest. Arena of the Ancients. Throwback to ancient Greece. What would that be? The Romans? Who knows? When Arena of the Ancients comes into play, tap all legends. Legends do not untap during their controller's untap phase. Tom Weinerstrand illustration. Voodoo Doll. 6 mana. I'm not going to read it because this video will take forever. Marholt Elsdragon. He's my legend here. We got a legend. 6 mana, 4/6, Rampage 1. Marholt Elsdragon follows a strict philosophy, never letting emotions cloud his thoughts. No chance observer could imagine the rage in his heart. Kind of looks like Kevin Costner. A little bit, maybe. Indestructible Aura. Any damage dealt to target creature for the rest of the turn is reduced to 0. Fish liver oil. I think the vintage people have a fish liver oil cup. Target creature gains island walk. Then the maiden bade him cast off his robes and cover his body with fish liver oil, that he might safely follow her into the sea. Anson Maddox. Dan. 2 mana. Arabian Nights. Cannot attack if defending player controls no islands. If at any time you control no islands, bury Dan. 4/1 for 2. I like this artwork. War Elephant. So African. Banding. Trample. 2/2 for 4. When the elephants fight, it is the grass that suffers. Kikuyu Proverb. Let's enjoy that artwork. That looks like it could be hanging in a museum. It's a beautiful artwork. Kristen Bishop. Don't see too many of hers. I haven't seen her too much. Wall of Vapor. 4 for a 0/1. Damage dealt to Wall of Vapor by creatures it blocks is reduced to 0. That's a Legends card. Goblin Shrine. As long as target land is mountain, all goblins get +1/+0. If Goblin Shrine leaves play, it deals 1 damage to each goblin. I knew it weren't no ordinary pile of, Norin the Ray. Gazban Ogre. 1 for 2/2 during your upkeep. The player with the most life gains control of the ogre. If the highest life total is shared by more than one player, the player currently controlling Gazban Ogre retains control of it. Illustration by Jesper Mirfors. Goblins of the Flarg. 1 for 1/1 mountain walk. If at any time you control any dwarves, bury Goblins of the Flarg. I think our card there was the legend. Marholt Elsdragon. I think this is where EDH, Elder Dragon, Highlander. That format came from. Just love that musty, old vintage cardboard smell. All right, let's go. Let's see if we can get a Force of Will. Force of Will. I should make a video about all the cards that are on the pack artwork. That'd be a fun video to make, but it'd take a bit of research. All right, here, time to get a cold. The flu virus from 1994. Oh boy. It smells good. What are the odds? What are the odds? Wow. Okay, great. You know, I'm one of those people that never really wins anything in life. So just the fact that I got a Force of Will, I'm just so happy. Thanks to all my viewers. I'm gonna start trying to make better quality videos. I'm gonna start, like on my games, I'm gonna start trying, maybe recording the audio separately, putting in some background music, doing more video editing. Suffocation. Okay. I noticed one thing. It does have a nick here. You see right there. There's a little nick on the corner. There you can see it. Surface looks pretty good, but that's to be expected since it was the first card in the pack. And I know back when Alliances came out, I don't think there's a real order to the rares and or they didn't have any rares. It was just uncommons and commons, I believe. I didn't do research before doing this video, and it's been a long time since I've researched any Alliances. But the rest of this card looks really good. It's off-centered. You can see you got more width here than there. You got more at the top, so the whole picture is shifted down and to the right. I'm not complaining. I mean, I'm just really happy I got one. So I think this is an $80 card right now. I'll have to double check. But anyway, so that was fun. That makes the whole day here. It's a lot of fun. Beautiful artwork there, Teresa Nielsen. 5 mana interrupt. You may pay 1 life and remove a blue card in your hand from the game instead of paying Force of Will's casting cost. Effects that prevent or redirect damage cannot be used to counter this loss of life. Counter target spell. Great. So thank you for watching. I hope you stuck in there, stuck in the video. Who knows what we'll get in the portal. I should have done some it's been a while since I've looked at the singles, and since I'm a sealed finance guy, I should pay closer attention to the underlying cost of the assets in the sealed cards, because if there's a single that spikes and I own one of those boxes, usually the box is going to go up in value as well, because there's a chance of getting that card in the box. But since I'm more into sealed finance, I don't do singles. I just pay more attention to the cost of the sealed boxes. And anytime the cost of the sealed boxes go up, it's almost guaranteed that somebody was using it in a deck, or there was a buyout, or one of the singles spiked or something. So let's keep going here. Suffocation, 2 mana, instant. Play only when a red sorcery or instant deals damage to you. Suffocation deals 4 damage to that spell's caster. Draw a card at the beginning of the next turn's upkeep. Sorry, I'm still excited. I got the Force of Will. Like I said, I'm one of those people that have a good life, but I never like win the lot, win scratch offs. Like if I buy scratch offs, which I don't, but somebody gives them as a gift for birthday or Christmas. I rarely win anything, so it's always nice to win something. Death Spark. Guess I'm not that lucky, I should say. I'm just your average Joe. Instant. Death Spark deals 1 damage to target creature or player. At the end of your upkeep, if Death Spark is in your graveyard with a creature card directly above it, you may pay 1 colorless to put Death Spark into your hand. Lake of the Dead. It's a neat illustration there by Pete Venters. When Lake of the Dead comes into play, sacrifice a swamp or bury Lake of the Dead. Add 1 black to your mana, sacrifice a swamp to add 4 black mana to your mana pool. Wow. But you gotta sacrifice a swamp when it comes into play. Then you gotta sacrifice another one. So that's a pretty big ask. Insidious Bookworms. I love the smell of these old vintage packs. The musky, old cardboard smell. Vintage. 1 for 1/1. Summon Worms. Target player discards a card at random from his or her hand. Uses ability. When Bookworms is put into the graveyard from play, you cannot spend more than 2 mana in this way each turn. Phyrexian Warbeast. 3/4 for 3. Bill Sienkiewicz. Not seen him before. Phyrexian Warbeast leaves play, sacrifice a land, and it does a damage to you. Deal with the spawn of Phyrexia cautiously. Only with time may we control them. Arkham Dagson. Soldevi Machinist. Soldevi. Heretic. He's a heretic. 2/2 for 3. 1 white and tap. Prevent up to 2 damage to any creature. Target opponent may draw a card. In the arms of tragedy, there's little comfort in being right. Enslaved Scout. 3 for 2/2. Mountain Walk until end of turn. It's its only ability. It's a Rebecca Guai illustration. Not one of her best, in my opinion. She's usually really good with the female characters, angels, elves. Those are some of my favorite Rebecca. I'm not sure how to say her last name, but I like her artwork. Reinforcements. Diana Vick illustration. Instant 1 mana. Put up to 3 target creature cards from your graveyard on top of your library in any order. Yeah, it's okay. Only 1 mana. Casting of Bones. 3 mana. Enchant creature. If enchanted creature is put into the graveyard, draw 3 cards. Choose and discard one of those cards. There's a pretty picture. Undergrowth. Nature shot. What is that? A wombat and a fox? Pat Morrissey. Not familiar with some of these illustrators and alliances. No creatures deal damage in combat this turn. If you pay 3 mana in addition to the casting costs, Undergrowth does not affect red creatures. The flavor? The art of war is turning obstacle to advantage. Jehul Carthelion, Juniper Order Advocate. Soldevi Sage, 2 mana for a 1/1. Sacrifice 2 lands to draw 3 cards. Choose and discard one of those cards. And we're back to Suffocation. Okay, let's keep moving right along. Let's do another modern pack, and then we'll finish it with the portal. Yeah, I think you're supposed to open these. No one knows for sure, because I never open them this way. I think that's for packaging. I think the best way to open them is to do this. Tear along this perforation at the bottom. Maybe with scissors. And then you just slide the pack out. That would be my guess. I never got into this set. The pirates and the dinosaurs. I didn't like that. I like more like the Renaissance feel. The angels, the dragons, the knights, the mages. That's more me. And the smell. All modern packs smell the same. The thing about old packs is I think they smell kind of different. Each one smells different. Ice Age and Alliances smells different than like 4th edition and 5th edition. Just like a fresh paper smell. Suncrested Paterderdon. I'm not reading these cards. River Darter. Goblin Trailblazer. Vampire Revenant. Giltgrove Stalker. Voracious Vampire. Interview with a Vampire. Looks like he killed a bird there. Luminous Bonds. Sworn Guardian. Traveler's Amulet. Cherished Hatchling. It's our first uncommon. Curious Obsession. A Needletooth Raptor. And Awaken Amalgam. 4 star. The Fools have done it. Awakened Amalgam's power and toughness are each equal to the number of differently named lands you control. Deadeye Rig Holler. That's our foil. Foils are kind of weak in Magic the Gathering compared to Treasure. 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Foils are weak in Magic the Gathering compared to like Pokemon or Final Fantasy, in my opinion. Alright, last pack of Portal. And for the smell test. When did these come out? 98, 99? Yeah, these don't have the same smell as some of the older, like 4th edition, Ice Age. Yeah. There's really no smell. This loses in terms of the smell test. Portal. Card domination. Information card? Forgot that they did this. Card domination. Put together 7 islands, 7 swamps. 10 to 11 blue cards, 10 to 11 black cards. 35 cards, leave all other cards out. About 12, 14 cards should be summon creatures. Mind Rot, Cloak of Feathers. Deck building tip. A deck with a lot of high cost cards might need more lands. A deck with a lot of low cost cards might get away with fewer lands. And a swamp. And an island. And an Undying Beast. 4 for 3/2. If it's put into your discard pile from play, put it on top of your deck. Makes sense. It never dies. Serpent Warrior. 3 for 3/3. It looks like something you would have seen in what was that Egyptian deck? Or Egyptian set we just had in Magic. Not Hour of Destruction, but the one right before that. I can't even remember now. Oh, my mind's going. When Serpent Warrior comes into play from your hand, you lose 3 life. Symbol of Unsummoning. 3 mana. Return any one creature to its owner's hand. You draw a card. Basically 2 mana to draw a card. 1 mana for the unsummon. Packed into 1 card. Snapping Drake. Beautiful artwork. Terrible card. 4 for a 3/2 flyer. Assassin's Blade. What is this? Planet of the Apes. 2 mana, play Assassin's Blade only after you're attacked before you declare Interceptors. Destroy any one attacking creature that isn't black. A Terror would be better. Archangel. Beautiful artwork, Quentin Hoover there. Take it in. Very expensive. 7 mana, 5/5 flyer. Attacking doesn't cause Archangel to tap. It's basically a really expensive Sarah Angel, but a beautiful card. That's a nice pull. Don't know about cost, but I know I like it. Palo Parente, 2 mana. For a card called Deepwood. Play Deepwood only after you're attacked before you declare Interceptors. This turn, all damage dealt to you by attacking creatures is reduced to 0. This is like an expensive Fog. Not a good card. Beautiful artwork. Hannibal King. Taking on a horse. Play Defiant Stand only after you're attacked before you declare Interceptors. Any one creature gets +1/+3 until end of turn. If that creature is tapped, untap it. It's a good card. It's like, what was it called? Instill Energy. Allows you to untap a card, I think, twice turn. Border Guard, 3 mana, 1/4, straight up. Join the army. See foreign countries, they'd said. Scorching Spear, 1 mana. Scorching Spear deals 1 damage to any one creature or player. Weak. It's like the weakest lightning bolt you can get. Lift your spears, you might lift your glass and toast your enemy. Cloud Pirates, Phil Foglio. Illustration. 1/1 flyer. Cloud Pirates can intercept only creatures with flying. Willow Dryad. 1 mana, 1/1 Forest Walk. Vampire Touch. Vampiric Touch. Deals 2 damage to your opponent and you gain 2 life. And we're back. Don't think that was a great, I don't know price, but I know my favorite card that I pulled here was this one. Just for the illustration alone. Beautiful card. And that concludes the pack opening. So that was probably the worst smelling than the modern. I'd say the best smelling cards are from Alliances, Chronicles, 4th edition, the old ones. Get that musky cardboard smell before it was just as thin as paper. Get these thin modern cards. But glad I pulled, I'll show you again, the Force of Will. It's my first time ever pulling one of those, so I'm happy. Thanks for watching.